Hi, this is a quick video demonstrating the creation of a couple of different listeners using the Create Listener dumb app. I'll be creating the ones that you can also see here when you click for the example configurations. And you can get to this page by clicking the link in the description of this video or going to link.blockwell.ai/listener and then clicking use this dumb app. Okay. So the first one is I want to get an email whenever ZRX is being transferred into or out of my wallet. So the first thing we'll need is the address of ZRX. Just grab it here. Contract address. So that's the contract that we're listening to events on. For event name, it'll be transfer, since it's that's what token transfers are. Note that it needs to be uppercase, transfer. Then for match text, if you enter something in match text, it'll filter out any events that don't contain that text. So in this case, I'm going to grab my wallet address and use that as a filter. So then I'll only get events that involve my wallet. You could also add a minimum or a maximum, in which in the case of transfer would mean you'd only get a notification if the transfer is above a certain number or below a certain number, or equal to or below or above. So if you set these both to 100, for example, you would get notifications for transfers that are exactly 100, since it's at least 100 and at most 100. And then a subject for the email that you receive, I'll just use ZRX transfer. And that's it. Click accept. It'll take a few moments for it to confirm on the blockchain. And once it does, our system will pick it up, and you should also see an event, or sorry, an email. Yep, created ZRX transfer. Listen to contract ZRX on mainnet. Notify when an event called transfer is triggered and contains the text blah blah blah. Okay. So that's the first one. Then the second thing was I want to get a notification when a specific token is being traded on Kyber, for example. I'll go with something that's traded a lot, like let's say USDT, which is also what's in the example. So first off, we'll need the address of Kyber itself, which is a little trickier to find. Because if you just search Kyber, I think that's just the Kyber tokens, not the actual exchange contract. So we'll have to go Dex Tracker and find Kyber here and look at the contract address here. This should be Kyber, I believe. Maybe not. No, that can't be right. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Kyber contract. No, that can't be right either. Okay, well, this should definitely do it. So I'm going to event logs, find the Kyber trade. Here we go. And then this is the correct address. Yep. Okay, so I guess we did have the correct one before as well, but anyway. So we'll get this. Oops. Okay, so here's the Kyber contract. The event name, we saw it over here. It's Kyber trade. And then we wanted it to only show USDT trades. I mean, you could leave this as is without any filter, and then you'd get all Kyber trades, but that's quite a lot. So we'll just go for USDT, get its address over here in the match text again. The match text you can basically just use whenever whenever you're matching something exactly, like an address or text or whatever. Now, the minimum and maximum don't really work with the Kyber trade event because the listener doesn't know what to look for. So we'll leave those out for now, and then we'll call this USDT trade on Kyber. And then again, it'll take a few moments to confirm. And then we should get an email. Yep, it was created. Well, I've made these before when testing, so there's two emails, but this is the one we just did 0 minutes ago. Okay, and I'll probably see some USDT trades here shortly. But in the meanwhile, we'll look at one last thing. No, I think I got an email, so let's see. No, not yet, sorry. Okay, so the last thing was a listener for when anyone wins food coins in the food coin lotto. So first we'll need the food coin lotto address, so we could do lotto.blockwell.ai/foodcoin, grab it here. Okay. Now the event name, there's not really an easy way to find that out other than to know that it's token win for the time being. You could go to, actually, yeah, you could go to velvet.blockwell.ai/lotto, I think. No. Foodcoin lotto. Oh, wait, no, it's contract lotto, maybe. No, for fuck's sake. Okay, there we go. Foodcoin lotto. I should have just gone for the search right away. Okay, so here we go. So they're listed. The events are listed here. So this is what we want. Token win. I don't need to match anything. I'll just get all the winnings and then Foodcoin Lotto win. Accept. Okay. And you can ignore this. Go to suggestions tab for Blockwell comms. That's just because we're reusing this contract for this other purpose. Okay, so we created that listener now for Foodcoin Lotto, so let's go ahead and play the Lotto and see if it works. It doesn't look like there's been any USDT trades yet since the listener was created. But let's see. Now we Foodcoin Lotto win. Okay. So this email was triggered from the win. That I just got. Oh, I think there was a USDT trade as well. Yep. Okay. I mean, these are kind of hard to look at, but it is what it is. We need to still work on these things, but for now, you'll know that it was a USDT trade. Okay. I think that's it. Thanks.